years, but Ethan Thomas finally completed his quest to become the Iron Cobra, adding his name to quite the list. Following on from Shane Hooker and Leon Cage, Ethan Thomas now has that sword that has provided quite the key to success for Hook and Cage in the past. But now, Ethan Thomas is the one with all the power, the Iron Cobra himself. And what exactly does he have to say to the fine people of TRECENYDD tonight? Excuse me. Certainly become a fan favorite over the years here in VCW and in No Mercy. He has definitely been the success story of the year. And now, as well as a sword, he has the microphone. A long and hard journey filled with setbacks, and he finally pulled the trigger.
I think, realistically, you guys did it. Each and every one of you. If it wasn't for all of you giving me your support day in, day out, whenever I'm here or anywhere else, every single one of you, whether you cheered or you booed me, you all gave me a reason to do this. Every single one of you. It was a hard work getting this, won't lie to you. 3 Iron Cobra tournaments I've been in. First one, I lost in the first round. I was merely a replacement in that tournament. Wasn't meant to be there, and maybe, just maybe, I didn't belong there. Second tournament, I decided I needed to do this. I needed to pour everything into it. So I worked, excuse me, profanity, I worked my ass off. Worked my damn ass off to do everything I could, and I lost in the second round. I know it sucks, right? You got that right. And now, I am the Iron Cobra. Now, I have everything I wanted to be since I started. 3 years, 3 damn years it took. 3 long, hard years. And now I can look into the eyes of this Cobra and say, I did this with all your support!
Hold on. Ethan Thomas' entire journey to the Iron Cobra can be seen on Demand No Mercy, as can this man's journey. The very first man to achieve that feat, Shane Hook. We haven't seen Shane Hook in VCW or No Mercy in quite some time, unfortunately down with an injury earlier this year. Originally slated to compete in the Iron Cobra this year, but was replaced quite fittingly by Ethan Thomas.
There we go. Right. I just wanted to come here very quickly to say congratulations to Ethan Thomas for finally winning the Iron Cobra tournament. Took you 3 tournaments, 3 years. That's quite an achievement. But I just wanted to remind Ethan Thomas been in the third Iron Cobra tournament, and I would have won again because I am the original Iron Cobra champion, and I am the only true Iron Cobra champion.
Strong words from Hook. And there it is, the sword that started it all.
So this is why I'm out here right now, Ethan Thomas, to challenge you to a match so we can find out who the real Iron Cobra champion is.
Wait, is he serious? Is this happening? Number 1 versus number 3. Are we seeing this?
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we're doing this.
Iron Cobra versus Iron Cobra.
The following contest is a singles match to determine the true 2024 Iron Cobra champion. Introducing first the challenger to my right, hailing from Mountain Ash, South Wales, he is the original Iron Cobra. This is Shane Hook. And now introducing the person to my left, hailing from Bristol, South Wales, he is the 2024 Iron Cobra tournament winner, Project Infinity. This is Ethan Thomas.
I can't quite believe we're seeing it. Shane Hook out of action for quite some time, but he's finally back. And he wants to prove that there is no replacement for him. There is no imitation for the true Iron Cobra.
Yet another impromptu match on the card here tonight, Kai. And this one with some pretty high stakes.
It's the Christmas season. We get a lot of surprises this time of year. I didn't think it would come in the form of Shane Hook and a unification match. I'm not quite sure what the true
Shane
meaning of
does
this
make
is.
a good point. He was originally supposed to be in the 2024 Iron Cobra tournament. Of course, sustaining an injury to his arm, he was unable to compete, and Ethan Thomas cashed in his briefcase, which guaranteed him a shot at the undisputed VCW Heavyweight Championship, but decided to forego it to pursue the Iron Cobra tournament, a tournament which he, as himself pointed out, took 3 years to achieve.
It was definitely a dream for Ethan Thomas to finally become the Iron Cobra. As he said, first tournament, lost in the first round. Second tournament, lost in the second round. Myself and a lot of other people assumed that the third time around would go the same way. Third time lucky. But finally, Ethan Thomas succeeded. But how long will that success last as Shane Hook is back to maybe claim that sword, that trophy, those bragging rights from Project Infinity?
Picking up the speed now, Ethan Thomas and Shane Hook are two very similar competitors.
We have quite the cruiserweight contest on our hands as Shane Hook, as you mentioned, out with an injury, back now again. And is it just me, or is he a little bit bigger than the last time we saw him?
Shane Hook definitely putting on a little bit of muscle, but not sacrificing any of his agility and speed.
Shane Hook always been a very impressive competitor. Into the cover now. Very impressive in how he moves. His body control is absolutely phenomenal, especially when you consider, and this is quite easy to overlook, Shane Hook, as he said, debuted in the Iron Cobra tournament just 3 years ago. He is not a 10-year veteran, although he moves like he could quite easily be.
Yes, Shane Hook amongst a growing crop of talent here in South Wales that have exploded onto the scene. And like we said, the original Iron Cobra, it took him 3 matches in a hellacious final match against one Kenny Mantra. And let's be honest, the meteoric rise of both competitors since that time has been incredible. But on the other side of that coin, Ethan Thomas, like he said, he entered the first tournament and he was merely a replacement. But ever since then, he's gone from strength to strength to strength.
Merely a replacement, yes. But wouldn't you argue that he was a replacement the second time or the third time round as well? Ethan Thomas, the first time, maybe didn't belong there. Shane Hook argues he didn't belong there this time either. He was not meant to be in that tournament. He, maybe some would argue, wormed his way in. He sacrificed the briefcase, yes, and he sacrificed ever being able to compete in that tournament ever again. But he didn't have to do that. Ethan Thomas did that because he couldn't get past his dream to do this. What if that had failed? What would we be looking at right now with Ethan Thomas? What if he loses this?
If ifs and buts were coconuts, we'd all have a grand old time, Kai. But the fact of the matter is, Ethan Thomas climbed that mountain that he set up for himself, and he is the 2024 Iron Cobra tournament winner. And he is out there to prove that he belongs, and he's taking it right now.
He's out to prove now that he is the true Iron Cobra, but if he loses this match, it's back to square one. He worked for 3 years and absolutely busted his tail to get that trophy, to become the Iron Cobra.
And everything.
But Shane Hook in one match could tear it all away from him.
And Ethan 100% deserves his flowers. Could you say that him taking this match impromptu at that is a mistake? Maybe. But Ethan Thomas has shown us in the past 3 years that he is a competitor that likes to take that chance. And so far it's paid off for him in recent years. As we got a quick roll up here, Shane Hook looking for a quick victory, and now small package, Ethan Thomas, only a 2 count.
These two men have trained quite extensively with each other in the past in various places around South Wales. And that knowledge, that prior knowledge of each other, could that come to help one of these competitors? Albeit Shane Hook now plays a completely different game than he did just 12 months ago.
I 100% agree with you there. They know each other like the back of their hands, but Shane Hook has increased his arsenal as Ethan with a beautiful headbutt there.
Ethan Thomas is not above using any part of his body to win a match, as a spinning back kick from Shane Hook.
Oh, and just a flurry of offense. It's like watching a video game character in real time.
Oh my God, talk about video game character.
Ethan Thomas damn near took Shane Hook's head off, and Ushi-Garoshi.
You take my head off, I'll take yours too. Shane Hook returning the favor, and now both men are down. They have until the count of 10 to respond. Both men already taking quite a lot of damage in this match, Rich.
Absolutely, Kai, and I can't call it. It's been tit for tat since the opening bell. Ethan giving as good as he gets from Shane Hook. And Shane Hook, do you think maybe he's a little bit shell-shocked?
I don't think he was expecting this from Ethan Thomas. I mean, they haven't shared a ring properly in quite some time. You've got to think that for as much as Shane Hook has changed, Ethan Thomas has changed just that much, maybe even more, because he hasn't been on the shelf for as long as Shane Hook has.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't been out of the ring for long, which gives him, I'd argue, maybe a slight advantage, because Shane Hook maybe still has to work a little bit of that ring rust off.
Maybe, but not showing any...
Not at all.
In this current contest, as Ethan breaks out of that, goes for a full Nelson, lifts him up. Facebuster!
Incredible full Nelson facebuster cover applied from Thomas.
Couldn't quite get the hooks in to get a deep enough cover to keep Hook down for the 3 count there.
But Shane Hook still in this. He knows how important that Iron Cobra is. He won the Iron Cobra tournament, and his year after that was absolutely sensational. Championships everywhere he went. Leon Cage did very much the same thing. Ethan Thomas is hoping to do exactly that. But a loss here may derail a lot of that momentum, as Shane Hook now double stomp to the back. And Ethan Thomas is fighting up against him, back against the wall, but a kick out all the same, and immediately captured by Hook. Future shock DDT.
That's it, ladies and
into
gentlemen.
the cover, and Hook Almost had it, but almost doesn't take the pay packet home. Ethan Thomas with a kick out.
Shane Hook looks in disbelief. I'm in disbelief. That was a clean Future Shock DDT, and I honestly thought we may be seeing the end of Ethan Thomas's dream run here, but as he showed in the Iron Cobra tournament, he's got
done.
heart.
Looking for Sobridge maybe, but missed. Not able to pull it off on that one. Ethan Thomas now into the corner.
Back to your point, Kai, of both men avoiding each other. They know each other so well.
Hold on a minute. Shane Hook taken out with a huge forearm. And the crowd showing their appreciation for Project Infinity now. Ethan teeing up something. What is he thinking?
Ethan wisely saw Shane move out the way, recovered, but then took a super kick square on the chin, and now Stu begins the count out on the outside.
He was able to scout one move, unable to do it the second time. As now Shane Hook attempting to re-enter the ring, but stopped by the current Iron Cobra.
Count of 5 now, and now Shane pulling Ethan out.
Both of these men not willing to let the other man gain any semblance of an advantage.
Wait a minute.
Forearm for forearm, back and forth. Wait, hold on, Ethan Thomas is down. Referee's up to... Wait, what?
Whoa, wait a minute.
We've got a draw. Both men unable to answer the 10 count. We have no true Iron Cobra. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a draw. Hook and Thomas both seem dismayed by this. I mean, neither man.
Per the call of official Stu Waters, this match has ended in a double count-out. Therefore, this is a no contest.
Hook and Thomas do not seem pleased with that. But a show of respect from Hook. Something tells me this isn't over.